Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA. This is August the 11th, 2017, and I'm at the Burnett County Transfer Station, or City Dump, or Landfill, depending on how you want to classify it to be politically correct. And it cost me $3.81 to dump a little trash. I had that old toilet that I removed from my RV and some other stuff, and I thought I'd bring it out here to the dump and dump it. They told me it'd be $3. Well, comes to find out it's $3.81. Why is it $3.81 instead of $3? Because the tax is 29 cents, and there's an MSW fee, whatever that is, for something else. But anyway, instead of being $3, it's $3.81. But having said that, you can't drive out to the landfill. They've got that gate locked. They have a building there where they accept household trash, and then they load it up into a truck and haul it out to the, quote, landfill. Now, it occurred to me that this is a population city or county of about probably 6,000 people, and they've got a landfill out here that covers, I don't know, probably 500 acres or more. I don't know how big it is. Big. And what they do, see, after they fill up this site or get it, quote, landfilled, then they cover it with some topsoil, and the little vegetation starts to grow, and then they'll build a subdivision right on top of it. So whenever you're buying a home in a subdivision in a rural area, not only of Texas, I guess, but of anywhere in the world, you might be building your home right on top of a city dump, and methane gas coming up through your foundation will kill you overnight. But anyway, this is Burnett County, Texas. I'm just cruising. I really haven't been working too hard, have I, folks? Not much going on. I haven't been doing any RV reviews or anything. But anyway, here we are in Central Texas, and this is the way it's going to be forever. Let's see if it shows the population on this side. This is Burnett. This will just be the city, not the county. The city is 5,987, so probably another maybe 3,000 in the county. Yeah, probably a little under 10,000 in Burnett County. But that landfill is huge, and they've moved it twice since I've been here. So in the areas where they were, that land is now being subdivided into subdivisions. And this one will be too, because it's some prime property just outside the city of Burnett. But it is a nice day. It's right now 83 degrees, which is not too bad for this time of the day, which is about 9:45 a.m. And this is the pretty part of Burnett County over here too. It's just rolling hills, and of course we had a lot of rain. That's why all this vegetation is so green, and all the stock tanks are full of water. And all the cattle are happy, and all the ranchers are happy because they don't have to worry about feeding their animals. Some ranchers don't feed them. They just let them graze, and if there's no grass, they just lose weight. But you know, it's funny. When I grew up, it was called the city dump. Then it became the what? Well, it's a landfill now. Oh, it's a waste station. Oh, excuse me, transfer. They call it a transfer station. So it went from a city dump to a landfill to now it's called a transfer station, I guess. We'll get it politically correct one of these days. It'll have such a nice dressed up word that you'll want to go out there every day and picnic. One day closer to the Coachman. You know, I saw a plain Jane RV on the way into town. It was called a Rush, R-U-S-H. I've never heard of it. It's at a used, it's a place where a guy sells used cars and, well, used anything. I may stop by there one day and take a look at it. I don't know what for. I'm not going to buy it. That sign there says Marble Falls to the left, Land Passes to the right. We're going to go to Marble Falls, and I got to get gasoline. Gasoline in Central Texas, where I live right now, is about $2 and about round numbers, $2 a gallon. A little, maybe $2.04 at Walmart or Murphy's. Let me get my blinder up here. Got the sun shining right in my face. Burnet, Texas, folks. Little old country town. Yeah, you don't see any homeless people here. Well, I'm sure there are some. I'm sure there are some. So I've talked about the homeless. Oh, but speaking of which, I just happened to walk by a mobile home this morning near where I live. Not just a old mobile home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's for rent. And they had one of those little signs in the yard where you could take a brochure that told you about the property and how much it was and so forth, how much it was to rent. Do you realize that that little old mobile home, they're renting it for $900 a month? $900 a month. It ain't much. If it ain't, well, it's a mobile home. It's an old one. $900 a month. You got to pay $900 a month for the first month. You also have to pay the last month in advance, and you have to pay a $900 deposit. And on the little sheet, it says to rent this property, you will need $2,700. Well, I got to tell you, in this area, that's going to certainly limit the people that are potential renters, because the average wage in this area, if you make $10 an hour in Burnet County, you're doing all right. If you're making 12, you're moving on up, and 15, you're up there with the big boys. I'm not kidding you. This is not a high wage area here, I guarantee you. So that means that that individual, well, you know, round numbers, it's, well, you know, with utilities or whatever else they add, it'll be $1,100 a month at least. So if you're bringing home, let's just say you're making $15 an hour. That'd be $600 a week. And after all the taxes and insurance and all the stuff, you might be bringing home, say, $475, round numbers. So that's going to give you about $2,000 a month, or slightly over, right at $2,000 a month net. And half of that's going to be going for rent and utilities. And then if you have to have a car to go back and forth to work and buy gasoline, then you're not going to be able to eat. So I guess what you have to, that's where artificial intelligence is going to help us, because we'll all be robots, and they can raise the rent because we won't have to eat, and they can get that money that we would have spent on food, they can get that as rent. So that's where this is all headed. That's the plan. They're going to convert us into creatures that don't eat but perform duties and pay rent, and that's it. So all the grocery stores will be out of business. I just thought of that. Burnet, Texas, USA, and this is Rusty 78609 right in the middle of it. And I just wanted to say, folks, there's not many people that do videos of landfills, city dumps, and transfer stations. I'm one of the few, and this video, I guarantee you, will go viral, and I'll make so much money that I won't know what to do with it all. But having said that, let me get up here. thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day is good for you. Do it. Really, there's a lot of health benefits to drinking plenty of water. I've said it many times. Many, 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 many times. You won't have gout, you won't have kidney stones. Helps balance your blood sugar, and if you drink enough water during the day, you'll feel full and you want snacks so you can lose weight. What else? Take deep breaths, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth several times a day. Why? Relieve stress. Relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. Lowering your blood pressure is good for your little heart, and that way you will live longer, and living longer is what we all want to do. But we not only want to live longer, we want to live healthily. So do those little things that you can do, and then stretch, walk, keep your health, guys. But anyway, from Central Texas, USA, adios, amigos. Bye-bye.